Yeah, so sorry to interrupt, like as we have to go through the second video due to some interruption, technical. Okay. Yeah. So as I was saying, for example, if you have been to the restaurant and if the waiter comes and if he says, "Hello, ma'am, how are you? How may I help you?" So if they greet with that smile, obviously you'll feel very nice, very happy, right? The same thing is being seen by the interviewers. So whenever you proceed with an interview, always try to greet them with smile. Hope you're getting the point. Even the NASCOM dean as well, like she quoted, and I say, and I quote as well, that we are happy to hire a 10th pass out with a smiling face rather than hiring a PhD candidate with a sober face. I hope you can understand what's the importance of that, right? Okay. So from now, whenever you greet someone, whenever you attend, like you proceed with your interview, always greet the other person with a smile. Let's see the next thing that is related to name. So most of the time, people they use my name is oh, sorry, you have to use my name is, but in case if you're gonna use any of the four given below, like myself, this is, it's, I am, it's absolutely wrong. Why? Because myself, it talks about selfish. For example, what is the meaning of self? Self means selfish. The moment you are going to proceed with the first line, and in the first line itself, you are going to say myself. Indirectly, you are going to proceed by saying that I am selfish. Are you selfish? No, obviously no. Why I'm saying this not to use myself? Because in IT sector, you need to work in a team. It's not that you are going to work individually. Yes. And the other uh, meaning of this myself is in case if you are a brand like Ambani, Tata, Birla, something, if you say myself Ambani, that's okay. It means you are a brand. So the moment you say myself, that shows an attitude, whereas the interviewer, they don't like attitude. Okay, hope it's clear. Now, this is it's, I am. Why we should not use these terms like this is, it's, I am. Obviously, like during your childhood, probably in first or second standard, you might have studied this is a cat, this is a rat, this is a ball, this is an apple. The moment you're going to say this is, it means indirectly you're comparing yourself with the non-living things. And are you a non-living? No, not at all. Right. So never ever use this is. How about it's? As I have seen most of the Insta users, like they use hashtag, then followed by some star. So the moment you use it's, you know what is the meaning? Obviously, it is a we use for the non-living or even for the animals. So are you going to compare yourself with the animals or the non-living beings? No, don't compare yourself. So from now, whenever you have to say, don't use it's. And how about I am? Even I am, you may say, sir, I am is being polite. Then why we are not using? Obviously, we can use I am. The moment you proceed, if I say, who are you? You may say, sir, I am a software developer, obviously. So the moment you say, I am Ramesh, let's say if you're like if one of your client from US has come to India and if they ask like may I know your name, and then you said like I am, so he may get confused that okay, your name is Ramesh, also you work as Ramesh, thus they may get confused. Getting the point? So you are being a software developer, and in case if you figure out that okay, there is a particular work called Ramesh as well, so due to that confusion, you may lose your job. So it comes under moonlighting, right? Okay. So what you have to use? My name is always use this. Very, very important thing. Okay. Always be polite during your interview. Okay. Now, about the place. Always use I am from or I hail from. But most of the time I have seen people they use I belong to, I come from, I am come from. No, please don't use all this. Why, let me tell you. The moment you say I belong to, you know what is the meaning? No idea. Let me tell you. I belong to means, okay, let me tell you. Do you have any psycho neighbors? No. There are two meanings of this. Let's say if one of your neighbor has purchased a new vehicle, I mean car or bike, then what they do, the moment they see any kid playing near the car or the bike, immediately they come out and they say, "Hey, the car belongs to me. Don't stand near the car. The bike belongs to me. Don't stand near the bike." So hope you are able to understand the belonging. And the other belong to is I come from. I come from rich family, poor family, whatever the family. You don't come from rich village or rich place, right? Or poor place. Just say I am from. The other thing is that people even they use I come from. What is the meaning of this? I come from. It's like I attend my classes every day. I attend is V1. I come to spoken English class every day. I go to my hostel every day. So this come, go, all these things are V1 and it talks about everyday action. Thus, the moment you say I come from, is it possible to come from, let's say if you say I come from Vijayawada, I come from Mumbai, I come from Delhi. Is it possible to come from your hometown to Hyderabad every day? No. So don't use I come from. Then the next thing, I am coming. Coming is like right now you are doing. Like right now you're doing that task. Is it possible like right now directly like I am coming from Mumbai. So is it possible that you are going to say, yes, I'm directly coming from Mumbai to the office without getting fresher? No. Okay, if I ask what you're doing, you may say, I am attending. Yes. So right now, whatever you're doing for that, you have to use I am coming. But you have to talk about the place, you have to use I am from. Hope it's clear. Okay. Now, let's see about the qualification. In case of qualification, most of the time, I have seen the graduates, they use I completed my graduation. I had completed my graduation. I have done. No, please don't use all this. Simply what you have to use, I have completed my graduation from so and so college in the stream of. But fortunately, sorry, I would rather I have to say unfortunately, they say I completed. You know what is the meaning of complete? Completed means in the past, some 4 years ago, 5 years ago. And indirectly, if you say I completed, you know what the interviewer will think? Oh, he completed 4 years ago. It means he is not a fresher. Let's. The other stuff, for example, if you say I have done, you know what is the meaning? I have done means, okay, let me give one instance. Uh, How many of you are as such like you don't like to do BTech? Your aim was something. It's like, your aim was to become a pilot or dancer or singer, but you have chosen due to some parental pressure, some brother pressure that you chose to become an engineer. Yes, please comment in the comment section. Okay. Now, let me tell you why, like, what is the meaning if you use I have done? Just imagine that during your 10th or 12th standard, when you were, so your mother, she asked you to go to the market and bring the groceries. And as you don't like to go, but as she pressurizes and says, if you don't go, I'll tell your father and he will not give you your pocket money. So at any cost, you have to go as you bring the groceries from the market. And then you just hand over and then you say, I have done my task. You know, what does it mean? It means that you are not interested to do. The same it goes. And that's the reason I asked how many of you were not interested to do BTech, but still you did. So the moment you say I have done, it means I was not interested to do, but still I did. And indirectly you're sending the signal, indirectly you're sending the message to the interviewer that, see, as I'm not interested in BTech, then how come I'll show interest in your job? Okay, so whenever you proceed with the qualification, you have to use the sentence in present perfect. That is, I have completed my graduation from college name. In case if you feel, sir, my college is not that great, so you can use I have completed graduation from so and so university in the stream of whatever the stream like computer science, civil engineering, mechanical, whatever. Even if you're in inter, you can say I've completed my intermediate. If it is post graduation master's, so you have to use post graduation from college name. Very important thing. If you are in interview in general, if you're going to proceed, then you can tell your percentage, but during interview, never ever tell about your percentage. Why? Because let's say if you tell about your percentage, and if the interviewer, like if you said, I have completed my graduation from so and so college in the stream of computer science with an aggregate of 85%, then what will happen, indirectly you are hurting the interviewer. Why? Because who knows whether he got 85% or not. And then what they'll do, they'll start asking all the difficult questions, like yes, and then finally they may say, oh, this is very easy. You might be wondering, sir, how they will ask difficult question. Obviously they have the access to the laptop, which you are not going to be allowed to carry on during your interview. So thus it is better not to use. And yeah, very important thing. Even if you got highest, even if you got lowest, don't reveal about your percentage. If you, let's say if you got 60 below in your interview, then again there will be question, why did you get less? Then you can't give the reason. Sir, actually I got cough, cold, fever. No, you can't give all these reasons, right? Okay, so avoid using that. And moreover, you have to use, I have completed my graduation. Why? The reason is so simple. Because almost how many years you have taken in order to complete your graduation? Anyone? Okay, so yeah, you can comment in the comment section. But let me tell you, you may say, yes, sir, 4 years, 3 years. No, you have taken almost 16, not 16, 18 years of your life to complete your graduation. You may say, sir, how? See, after the completion of your graduation, you got just sheet of paper. The quality might be better than A4 sheet. And what is written on that? This is to certify that he or she has successfully completed his or her graduation. And thus, you feel that I have completed my graduation. Getting the point? Okay. Thus, you have to use, I have completed my graduation. Don't feel that, sir, it is being selfish. No, you have to feel proud. Okay. Yeah. Next comes my hobbies. So most of the people they say, sir, always, is it okay to say my hobbies are? Obviously, it's okay to say. In case if you don't know, during the course, I will tell you that how you can inculcate the habit, how you can develop the habit of reading books and playing. Yeah, playing in the sense playing sports, not the indoor games, outdoor games particularly you have to have. Why you should not say watching movies, listening songs, or playing video games? Because if you lose all this, they will get, for example, if you say watching movies, that shows or that gives the negative impression about you. Why? Because let's say if you get the job, after getting the job, it's not that you will be that loyal that you'll keep on working, working, working. No, sometimes you may feel poor. So what you may do, you may start watching the movie. In case nowadays you may say that, sir, how about if I don't use YouTube? Obviously, you may use Netflix, you may use Prime, many more things. Okay. Even you can comment in the comment section, like what are the other sources that you have. So as you keep watching the movies, but they are not hiring you to watch the movies, right? Even the video games. So what the main hobby, I mean, what are the hobbies that you need to select is reading books. Why reading? Because in every 6 months, technology changes. And if you have the habit of reading, learning, especially, so easily you can learn, and that will be the benefit to the organization. And playing sports. Why? Because COVID has proven, COVID has proven that healthy employees are the best employees. Thus, you need to have these two hobbies. Even you can say, sir, how about playing chess? Obviously, you can playing chess, even solving puzzle. Like try to have at least two hobbies, not less than two, not less more than two. Why? Because two are good. If you have only one, then that's monotonous. When you can say traveling, as traveling, it you can say like as traveling helps me to learn about the new culture, tradition, even languages. Okay, so your hobbies must be such that it must help the organization in any way. Okay, hope you are clear. So in case if you get any queries related to hobby, how to select the hobby or how to develop the hobby, you can comment in the comment section. I'll make a video on that as well. Okay. Now, next is sometimes the HRs they used to ask, yeah, just tell me about your goal. Like they just used to become very friendly and they used to ask, yeah, don't worry, just tell per your goal. So you should not reveal the truth that, yeah, ma'am, yes, sir, actually I wanted to become pilot or dancer or singer, but due to my parents' pressure, like I have become, no, please don't reveal all this, right? If you are applying for the Python developer, if you're sitting for that, you have to say, I want to become a Python developer. If you are proceeding with Java, then you have to say, I want to become Java developer. So you need to proceed with this stuff, okay, rather than saying that, frankly speaking, I don't like all this, but I'll just work for 2 months, 3 months, and then after I'll leave the job. No. Hope you're getting the point. So just use my goal is to become. That's it. Okay. And at last, at the end of the interview, you have to say thank you. And you know what is the meaning of thank you? It's not like thanks for giving the opportunity. Thank you means this is the end of my interview. Okay, so here is the overview of the introduction that you can proceed. You can proceed by saying, I mean, by proceeding with the greetings. Good morning, then with smile, but not too much. Okay, my name is, I am from the district and the state. Okay, then I have completed my graduation from so and so university place, let's say Hyderabad, in the stream of computer science, civil, electronics and communication. Then my hobbies are, I want to become, okay, in case if it is the actual interview, so for the actual interview will like I'll upload the video on yeah, like in the interview section. Okay, so this gonna be the general introduction. So from here till the qualification, even you can use in your interviews as well. Okay, and if you get any queries, please let us know. Okay, so thank you and keep learning and great learning. Thank you. Sorry.